It all started when four uni friends, Ben, Zach, Tori, and Mick, decided it would be a brilliant idea to go camping in the middle of nowhere. Not just the middle of nowhere, the Australian outback. We're talking red dirt, emus with attitudes, and spiders the size of your face. Tori had mild reservations. She liked camping, when it involved showers, Wi-Fi, and less chance of stepping on a venomous lizard in your sleep. But the boys promised they'd be fully prepared. Spoiler, they were not. By the second night, the group had pitched their swags in a place called Gibber Flats. Why was it called that? No idea, Mick shrugged, but gibbering sounds fun. Ben, who was always the smart one, added, "It's not gibbering like talking nonsense, mate. It means covered in rocks." Tori blinked. "And you thought this was a great place to sleep?" "It's authentic," Zach grinned, holding up his GoPro. "This is real Australia. I'm gonna make a documentary. Boys Go Bush." Tori snorted. "Yeah, boys go missing." The first weird thing happened at 2:07 a.m. Zach swore he heard someone whispering his name. He bolted upright in his swag, turned on his flashlight, and saw nothing but red dirt and the outline of a kangaroo giving him a deeply judgmental stare. Then he heard it again. Zach. He unzipped his swag and scanned the dark scrub. Tori? Ben? Mick? If this is a prank, I swear on Steve Irwin's legacy, I will scream. No answer. Only the wind through the spinifex. The next morning, Zach looked like a sleep-deprived possum. "Something called me," he whispered, slurping instant coffee. Ben rolled his eyes. "You probably dreamt it, or it was a dingo." Tori looked up from brushing her hair. "Do dingoes whisper names now?" "No," said Mick, "but I do. Zach." Zach. He grinned and wiggled his fingers. "Maybe it was me." "Except you were snoring like a dying tractor," Tori muttered. That evening, they sat around the fire, toasting marshmallows and trying to forget about ghost-whispering kangaroos. Mick, naturally, decided it was time to tell a scary story. "You know," he began, leaning in America they've got skinwalkers, shapeshifters, cursed people who can wear your skin like a coat. Creepy stuff. But did you know we've got something similar in the outback?" Tori raised a brow. "Is this like when you said you saw a drop bear in the Woolies car park?" "No, I'm serious," Mick insisted. "Old bush folk reckon there's something out here. The mimicker. Doesn't kill you. Just watches, learns, then pretends to be you. Better than you." Everyone fell silent. Even the fire cracked a little too loudly. "Is this a story or a therapy session?" Ben asked. But deep down, they were unsettled. That night, things got worse. Tori woke up to the sound of Ben talking just outside her swag. She unzipped it and peeked out. "Ben? What are you doing?" He was standing 10 feet away, facing the dark bush. "I don't want to go back," he said quietly. "What?" "I'm happy here. The desert's warm." Tori felt a chill. "Ben?" He turned slowly. It was Ben's face, but not his eyes. His eyes were wrong, glowing, like animal eyes in the high beams. Tori scrambled back into her swag, zipped it up like a panic burrito and yelled, "Mick! Zach! Ben's broken!" The real Ben unzipped his swag. "What's going on?" She pointed. "You were just... Wait. If you're here, then who's that?" They all turned. The figure in the scrub was gone. Only the sound of dry wind and the faint rustle of something moving on 2 feet. At sunrise, they decided, unanimously, to get out. They packed everything at record speed. No one said it out loud, but they were scared. The desert had watched them too closely, echoed their voices too well. As they headed to the car, Zach stopped. "Wait, where's Mick?" They looked around, empty red sand, no Mick. Then a voice. "I'm over here." They turned. Mick was standing near a spinifex bush, waving. Tori frowned. "Where were you?" "Had to take a bush wee." Classic Mick. But then they heard another voice. "I'm over here." A second Mick, stumbling toward them from the opposite direction. Now they had 2 Micks. Ben swore loudly. "Nope, nope, nope, nope." Zach whispered, "How do we know which one's the real one?" One Mick smiled. "I'm real, obviously." The other Mick blinked. "I'm allergic to peanuts." "Cool, but who isn't these days?" said the first Mick. Then Tori asked a question only the real Mick would know. "What happened to you that night in Cairns when you drank 4 Jaeger bombs and tried to kiss a possum?" Mick number 2 blanched. "You said we'd never talk about that again." Everyone pointed. "That's the real Mick." Mick number 1 snarled, literally, like a dingo being evicted from its den. It sprinted into the bush on all 4s, laughing in a voice that sounded like all 4 of them talking at once. Back in the car, engine roaring, no one spoke for 20 minutes. Finally, Zach said, "We're never going camping again, right?" "Correct," said Tori. "If I so much as see a swag on Instagram, I'm blocking everyone." Ben turned in his seat. "Hey, Mick." "What?" Ben squinted. "What exactly did you say to that possum?" Mick just stared at the window and whispered, "I said it had nice eyes."